Hello, Miramar. I'm Commissioner Alexandra P. Davis. Welcome to Commission Corner. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, this is an opportunity for me to connect with you, the residents, keeping you informed about what's going on throughout the community. As always, I can be reached by phone, email, or social media, which can be seen on the screen below. Now we have an exciting segment today as I have a few interesting guests joining me on the couch. First up, we have Steve Higgins, international recording artist and Jamaican tenor, joining me today. Hi, Steve. Welcome to Commission Corner.
Thanks for having me, Commish. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
And hello, Miramar.
Hey, that's my line. Anyway, please introduce yourself to the community and tell us a bit about your organization and what you do.
Oh, absolutely. I'm Steve Higgins from Jamaica, not Kingston. I'm from Morant Bay, out a very, very quiet place on the eastern part of Jamaica. And grew up in Jamaica, came here to live about 20 years ago. I was a director for the Caribbean region for MoneyGram International, second largest money transfer company in the world. So I was in charge of the English, Spanish, French, and Dutch Caribbean.
Oh, cool.
So when we talk about Caribbean Heritage Month, I'm right at home with that, because some of the, everybody, when they hear about the Caribbean, they think about Jamaica, ooh, they think about Trinidad, woo, they think about Barbados and Guyana. And rightly so, but there are other countries, Aruba, there is Curacao, there's a number of other Caribbean countries which we celebrate, Suriname, Belize out there in Central America. And I left Jamaica 20 years ago, came here, did my stint with MoneyGram, and left MoneyGram to do music. I sang with Jamaican folk singers for over 20 years with the noted ethnomusicologist, Dr. Olive Lewin.
Okay.
And we toured the world from I was like 19 years old.
Wow.
We've been touring the world and sharing Jamaica's culture. And so this is what we do in terms of culture these days and music.
Lovely. Thank you so much for that. I didn't realize you have such a vast experience with the Caribbean. Anyway, as you know, June is Caribbean Heritage Month, and we are highlighting some events that we're having in the city. But why do you think it's important for us to really celebrate Caribbean American heritage culture in the United States?
The Caribbean people are very dynamic people. And there are 30 countries in the Caribbean. And the folks outside of the Caribbean will not necessarily realize that. They may see us as, oh, maybe, like I said before, maybe Jamaica or maybe Trinidad. And each country has its own personality. Each country has its own culture. Jamaica, perhaps because we are the biggest English-speaking Caribbean nation and closest to the USA, apart from Cuba, we're the loudest, and we're passionate about our culture. We're loud. We have international people like Bob Marley, like Usain Bolt, Kamala Harris, hi Miss VP, and quite a few others. And so we're larger than life. We need to stop during the year. Life gets so busy. We need to stop, pause, look back at the achievements of our Caribbean countries as a whole. If we don't, nobody else will.
Absolutely. I certainly agree with you. And on that note, we do have a great event coming up, which is called Taste of the Caribbean Islands.
Yes.
And I know you're going to be giving us some cultural experiences there.
Absolutely.
Explain a little bit about what fans and patrons can enjoy on the Taste of the Islands in June 25th.
Okay. Taste of the Islands, first of all, thanks for having that and for recognizing and putting the Caribbean on the map again with another event in Miramar. Taste of the Islands will have an expose of our arts, our culinary expertise, our music, and of course our culture. Now, culture is extremely important because remember, as Caribbean people coming across from the great continent and with the history that we have had, our history has for the most been oral and dependent on the older folks to hand down everything to us by stories.
Yes.
And very quickly, in independent Jamaica in 1963, the first Minister of Culture, which was Mr. Seaga, Edward Seaga, he searched for and found the perhaps right person to go into the deep recesses of Jamaica, to listen to all these old folks who had everything about our culture, our songs, our foods, our dances, our customs, whatever happens to what are the customs, for instance, if someone dies.
Right.
You know, what are the songs, what are the practices, what are the religious practices. That person was Olive Lewin, of course, and she formed a group called the Jamaican Folk Singers. And if we didn't have that, which establishes us, we're Caribbean people retaining and documenting our own self of being and awareness. And we put it on the stage, we put it in books, and it is very, very of critical importance that we show each successive generation who we are as a people, and it instills a power and confidence in them and let them have that sense of responsibility to do the best that they can. Absolutely. And this is why I've launched the Steve Higgins Productions tour.
Okay.
We launched it in Davie 2 months ago. We started off in Houston, and next stop is going to be in Alabama, Huntsville and Birmingham, before we go to New York and then London and then Birmingham, etc. And we come back to California, then to Europe. So,
wow.
May I tell your audience that they can log on to www.stevehigginsproductions.com to find out some more about that?
There you go.
Okay,
Absolutely.
please log on to www.stevehigginsproductions.com and you'll find out everything about our tour. But back to the 25th of June, people, it's critical for you to come and learn about the culture of your country. It's not only, like I said, Jamaica, Trinidad, Guyana, etc., but there are other countries of the Caribbean that will be represented. So you're going to be treated to a plethora of cultural joy. It's just joy. I mean, when you have foods, you have your music, you have the stories, your storytelling, you know, and teach it, bring your children, let it be a family affair. We don't have it often enough. And June is the right time, and Miramar is the place to have it. So come. The 25th of June, let me not steal your thunder. Tell them when.
Well, yes, of course, it's the 25th of June, and we're so grateful that Steve Higgins is here with us. And the 25th is when we're going to have the Taste of the Islands. It's going to be at our Vizcaya Park, right here in the city of Miramar. The hours are from 2 to 10 p.m. Come out and bring all your family with you. Thank you so much for coming.
That's so good of you that you're having that. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure.
We just had the privilege of highlighting Caribbean culture right here in the city of Miramar. Patrons joined us as we kicked off Caribbean Heritage Month celebrations in South Florida, City of Miramar style, on our City Hall front lawn. Let's tune in to see some excerpts.
Welcome to the 2022 Caribbean American Heritage Month celebration.
Come and celebrate with us as we launch our Caribbean American History Month, which of course is the month of June, and we're launching our activities and making folks aware of how important this month is to celebrate.
It is my honor as a representative of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago to be part of this commemorative event to celebrate Caribbean American Heritage Month.
We are one family. We are one family, and in the Americas, we are a greater family, and together we are stronger.
We're pleased to join this celebration for the Barbadian diaspora and indeed the wider Caribbean diaspora, and recognize the major contributions to the communities in which our diaspora live and work.
I'll go it alone, if that's how it must be. I can be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. I know.
Donde me llamen pa' allá voy, donde me llamen pa' allá voy, donde está la fiesta pa' allá voy, donde está la chica pa' allá voy.
Get your coconut water, makes it good for your daughter. Coca have a lot of iron, make you strong like a lion. It will and girl, make a wheel and until we tumble down, make me hold your hand. Yeah. Thank you.
Joining me now, I have our Parks and Recreation Department Assistant Director, Janine Mirage. She's joining us here on Commission Corner.
Hi, Commissioner Davis. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
So please introduce yourself, Janine, to the residents, of course. Tell them how long you've been employed with the city and what exactly you do as an assistant director.
So I've been with the city now for over 12 years. I started off as a recreation leader too, over at the Youth Enrichment Center, running all our programs that we have over there, the Huey basketballs. Nice. At one point we had jump rope for girls, and of course our camps, our wonderful camps that we offer throughout the year. And then from there I went on to become the site supervisor for the Sunset Lakes Community Center, our west location, and biggest location and oldest location in the city of Miramar in the Parks and Recreation Department. And that's where I got my share of rentals. We have so many rentals in our big ballroom and our multi-purpose room. And I also got to interact with our seniors, that's their west location during the daytime. So, and interacting with our children, because we have the early childhood, which is our neighbors. That's what I call them affectionately, our neighbors. So it was a really nice mix of generation at that facility. And then after spending about 2.5 years at Sunset Lakes, I was then promoted to the recreation superintendent position, in which I oversaw all of the facilities throughout the city of Miramar. And now here I am as the assistant director, and I am very, very happy and very pleased to serve the community that I live in, that my children go to school in and have grown up in for the past 20 years.
Wonderful. So with Broward County Schools, everybody knows it's coming to an end as of June 9th. I wanted to give our residents some information on our summer camps. And so these are available through our city's Parks and Recreations Department, and we're going to have Janine speak a little bit about that. So Janine, can you share with our audience the available camps open for registration this summer?
Absolutely. First of all, we're so excited to bring our camps back this year, and we've added new camps as well. Knowing that we went through COVID for 2 years, it altered the way that we had to serve the children of the community. This year, we're so excited that we're going to be able to offer more camps. We have a track and field camp that we're running at Anson for the first time. The kids are going to learn all about track and field, the different aspects every week that they attend. There are 9 weeks total, and we do have space available for our Anson track and field camp. We're also going to run 3 new camps at Regional Park this year, including our new skate park, which is really exciting for our tweens and teens, we're able to include them this year in our camp. So there will be, it's called Grind Time. So we're so excited that we have semi-professionals that will be out teaching the kids how to skate at our brand new skate park here in the city of Miramar.
Lovely. So I know you mentioned the skate park, which I love. I know you have some other ones. What about the water park that we have, the Aquatics? Is that full?
That one is full. The Aquatics Camp is always the first to fill up. And the reason why is because our staff take our children from level 1 swimmers all the way up to level 4 throughout the entire summer. It's been so exciting for our parents, and they understand that the kids are learning to swim, that of course, you know, there's less drownings in our pools throughout Broward County, so it fills up within the hour that it opens up.
Wow.
But that doesn't, we don't leave any child behind. All of our camps offer swimming. There's free swimming lessons throughout the entire summer, and we make sure that our kids are learning. They get instructions when they go to the pool, so it's not just free swim. So we're all getting a part of the swimming camp at some point in the city.
Oh, very good. I didn't know that. So for parents who want to get more information, how can they get the information about the camps?
Absolutely.
I know you have a little book here.
We do. This is our summer playbook, and it's available at all of the facilities throughout the city of Miramar. If you're close to town center, you can stop by it. It's downstairs in the lobby, and it just gives us all the information of all the various camps that we have to offer throughout the summer. And we also have our grant camp, I can't leave that out, over at the Youth Enrichment Center. That camp is an enrichment camp. It includes the fun aspect, but it also includes the educational component. And that's taught by our Broward County school teachers. For 4 hours a day, our kids get reading, math, and science, and they also give a community give back during the summer program for the parents too. So we have a little bit of everything for everybody in the city of Miramar.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. And so in terms of a phone number or a website link, I know we can pick up the brochures
Yes.
at our facilities.
Yes.
And then for those that want to, get the information online, where would they go?
They can go to our Parks and Recreation website, City of Miramar, parksandrecreation.org, and look under camps, and all of our information is there. It's listed with our camps, and we still have some online registration spots available as well for those who would like to register online.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Janine. You've been so helpful, and we can see why you've done so well in the Parks and Recreations Department. Kudos to you.
Thank you, Commissioner Davis. I appreciate it, and thank you for always supporting us.
Absolutely. As you can see, folks, the City of Miramar is the place to be. Until next time, this is Commissioner Alexandra P. Davis. Always remember, putting you first keeps us first.